Wonderful. My name is Carrie Dickey, and I'm super, super excited to be here tonight. I love hearing the LifeVantage story, and I love hearing different people tell it. We are passing the baton, and I'm super, super excited to introduce one of my dear friends and somebody I admire greatly. She's a beautiful, beautiful soul. And I know she's a little nervous, but she's going to do a great job tonight. Lisa Dinerman is a holistic esthetician. If you look at her skin, you can tell. She worked in international business for several years in New York before relocating to Arizona, where she opened two successful high-end skincare and cosmetic boutiques. Seeking time freedom and seeing the retail business model changing, Isa sold her businesses 5 years ago. She now has a solo skincare practice, teaches aerial yoga, and is passionate about educating women on the inside out approach to beauty and wellness. And let me tell you, this woman is beautiful inside and out. So Isa, I'm super, super excited. You're courageous and brave, and we're super excited to hear you share the LifeVantage story. So welcome.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Carrie. Thank you, everyone, for joining. I get so excited about sharing our LifeVantage story, my story and the LifeVantage story, our product story, all of it, because it just becomes more and more relevant, right? As time passes, it becomes more and more relevant. And once you see, everything that we are so excited about, I think you will see why. So I was introduced to LifeVantage about 8 years ago, we were just thinking, by Marisa Harrelson, one of my dear friends, and she came into one of my stores as a customer. And at the time, we had just launched our True Science skincare, and she was introducing me to this and sharing this with me. And while I was intrigued, I was also a business owner who was on the hamster wheel. And what Marisa did not know at that time is that I was trying to sell my business. I had a daughter when I was almost 42 years old, and she's 13 now. So there you go, Bob. So, life was changing, and I saw the retail model changing right to where we are today. I saw people going more to online sales for retail products that I had in my shop, and for the convenience of having it shipped right to their home. And I had to pivot. I knew that I wanted to pivot. I wanted to pivot while I was on a high note with my businesses. So I sold them, got into doing wellness retreats, taking my aerial yoga into doing wellness vacations, mostly in Costa Rica. And it was in Costa Rica 4 years after Marisa had introduced me to LifeVantage that a guest came on my retreat, the wonderful, beautiful Sherry Gillespie. She's an elite leader in our company. She was a guest on a retreat that I was facilitating, and I overheard conversations that she was having with other guests about oxidative stress and just, where we were going, in the wellness sector. And so I knew that I had to hear about this again. So I reached out to Marisa through Facebook Messenger and said, let's meet. And from that day on, I have been passionate about sharing this, not only for my health, my lifestyle, my family's lifestyle, but also the business story, to be quite honest. I knew that I have a strong entrepreneurial spirit. I knew that I wanted to build a business again, but I did not want to do it the traditional way and open another brick and mortar store and wait for customers to hopefully choose to come to my shop to purchase their items. And so I am so passionate about what we have, and it's been 6 years now that I have been sharing this LifeVantage message, and I'd love to share a few slides with you and show you a little bit more. Okay, there we go. So as I said, I'm Isa. Oh, I'm moving it, guys. Sorry. There we go. Okay, so as I said, my name is Isa, and I'm a managing consultant 3 with LifeVantage. We'll tell you a little bit more about what that means. But what we are so excited to share with you tonight is how we are taking our products, feeling them, and then sharing them. And in this economy now, in this marketplace, if you will, of affiliate marketing, this story is so exciting, and people are doing it very naturally, sharing it very naturally. So we're going to show you how to look your best, feel your best, most importantly, have fun, make money, and for me, most importantly, is making a difference. And so our company started with an ABC investigative report back in 2005. And as we said earlier, our story was unfolding at a time that people were really just on the verge, on the brink of studying antioxidant therapies. And so John Quinones, Emmy Award-winning journalist from ABC News, went in to do an investigative report on a biotech company at the University of Colorado. He had heard about this antioxidant therapies that were being studied, and he went in, and on national television, John Quinones had his blood tested, his level of what is called oxidative stress, and we're going to share more about that with you in a moment, reduced by 45% on national television. So this was the most incredible third-party validation for the product. And the company, in fact, got millions of dollars over the next couple of weeks of orders. And they didn't have the structure or the inventory. And so we're going to share that story with you a bit more. But we were on store shelves after that. We scrambled to get product together. It was on store shelves. And sales were not commensurate with the studies that were being done. And what researchers saw when they saw that ABC was that John Quinones' level of oxidative stress reduced 45%, as we said, in just 9 days, in under 2 weeks. And they could not decipher the blood of an 80-year-old from that of a 20-year-old. So this was phenomenal. And the story just keeps getting better. So oxidative stress is not a disease, just like aging is not a disease, but it is at the center of many age-related issues. And you can see that it affects, on this graph, every major system of the body. In fact, on PubMed.gov, which is the National Institute of Health's library of research, of peer-reviewed research, this is where it lives, there are now over 318,000 studies on oxidative stress. You can also go to PubMed and type in Protandim, our branded supplement here, our branded activator, and you're going to see 28 studies pop up. We actually have 31, and we can direct you to where the others are. But this is phenomenal. And perhaps people, when I look at this wheel, I know people in my family that, my grandmother didn't have a lot of the issues that now I have friends, or younger people younger than me that I know are dealing with many issues. And this is because our over 80,000 new chemicals have been introduced into our environment since the Industrial Revolution, 80,000. And so these are coming from pesticides, poor diet, smoking, alcohol, poor sleep. How many people do you know, or perhaps you're listening and you are someone who has suffered with poor sleep, high stress, too much exercise, too little exercise? Oxidative stress affects all of us, and you might see it manifest in different ways. And perhaps you might identify with some of these issues: chronic fatigue or no energy, brain fog, lack of concentration. I can't tell you how many moms I hear, my daughter's friends that say, oh, I have mom brain, or, I'm just not sleeping, or it's midlife or something. I mean, this is an issue: lack of concentration, aches and pains, people that have chronic headaches, so much more. This is because our body cannot produce the antioxidants that combat the free radical damage that's happening all the time, the oxidative stress. And so we have found a way to activate God's pharmacy through a simple blend of 5 plants in one place at the right time that are activating a pathway in our bodies that naturally reduces oxidative stress. So turmeric, green tea, ashwagandha, bacopa, and milk thistle. You could be taking all of these individually, but they are not going to do what one Protandim does. And this is that little yellow pill. You may see us hold this up or, refer to it as the little yellow pill, because it's like eating a superfood salad in a pill. How simple can this be? No side effects. And we're just reducing a process in our bodies that affects everyone, all mammals, negatively. So this is amazing. So all of the research, as we said, lives on PubMed.gov, and it is coming from universities and institutes such as Ohio State, the National Institute on Aging, Harvard. I love the study as an esthetician on Louisiana State University, saw that ABC, the researchers saw that ABC report and said, if this is reducing oxidative stress so dramatically on the inside, what would happen if we applied it topically? They have now given us 3 studies on melanoma, reducing both the size of the lesions and the spreading of them significantly. And the results were so dramatic that they repeated the study a second time. So I love that. So these are some of the studies that we have now listed, but our company did not stop there. We're an activation company. I don't believe I mentioned at the very beginning that Aaron Brockovich is on our board of directors. We're a publicly traded company on the NASDAQ. We have rang the closing bell on Wall Street twice now since 2021, early 2021. So this is exciting. And we're finding ways to improve health by activating what we already have in our bodies. And so collagen. So as an esthetician, I thought, when this came out in June of 2022, I thought, okay, we've got collagen. There's a lot of collagens on the market. A lot of my clients ask me about it all the time. And a lot of people aren't sure if it works. Many people have taken collagen and have said, I don't know if I'm seeing a difference, but I know I'm supposed to. So I'm trusting in that, right? So what if you found a collagen that you would actually feel it as well as see it? So collagen is so much more than skin. And many of us immediately go to hair, skin, and nails. And if you don't have issues with any of those, you might think you don't need it. However, collagen is at the base, at the very root of eye health, our joint health, our sleep quality, mental health. And that, for me, was the first thing that I noticed. That was my collagen story. And even though I am a skin professional, my story with collagen after 2 weeks was one of an improved mood and just feeling like someone had lifted a sheet off from over my head. I felt more alert. I felt more sustained energy. So this is amazing. And so this is True Science liquid collagen. It comes in an individual dark glass bottle, very sustainably resourced. And I love that it's a single serving because we are not opening a large bottle, closing it, sticking it in the fridge, opening again, and exposing it to oxidation each time we're doing so. In fact, the People's Choice Stevie Awards, or the Stevie Awards, actually gave this collagen the People's Choice Award, which is phenomenal. It's a business award. And so what makes it unique? Well, it activates, replenishes, and maintains. So if you can remember that acronym ARM, A-R-M, we will tell you why here. And this is what makes it so different from anything else on the market. So we're activating our body's own production of collagen with red ruby quinoa extract. Take that in. I love that. It's a beautiful plant. There are no harmful side effects from this, but this red ruby quinoa extract is actually upregulating our cells' production of collagen and actually downregulating the gene that is responsible for the degradation of collagen. So in normal supplementation, we might just be improving a bit by bit, but imagine if you're actually activating and you're shutting off that degradation. So you have more sustainability here. So this is from the 8-week study that was done with the red ruby quinoa extract, and it's showing how collagen density was increased. This is just with the True Science liquid collagen. Collagen density increased 42% in just 8 weeks. And you can see the collagen is the yellow part of these photos here, how it's more dense and more structured. And then we're replenishing, that's the R there, we're replenishing with marine peptides. And so we actually have 10 marine peptides in this, and they are hydrolyzed. And this is unique. They're extracted, the proteins are extracted simply using water. And so no chemicals are used in this process, and there are 10 types of collagen peptides in here. Most collagen on the market has 1 or 2. And citrus berry extract is the maintenance here. And so these, if you have tasted our collagen, you know that it's got a beautiful tart, refreshing flavor. That's the acerola berry. It has Japanese citrus, blueberry, and each of these fruits in here were chosen because of very, very dense antioxidant properties, not just for people pleasing, right? So this is phenomenal. And these antioxidants actually help prevent the breakdown of what we are creating. So what's not in it? This is so important. As a holistic esthetician, I'm all about the inside out approach to beauty. So we're all about minimizing sugar, artificial sweeteners, GMO products. So this is non-GMO. It is dairy-free, gluten-free, and soy-free. In fact, there's a third-party app called Think Dirty that you can check it out on, and it rates the level of toxicity in products. Our collagen rates a 0. So it's the cleanest of clean. And as we mentioned earlier, powder collagen is pretty popular, or it's just in big box stores. And a lot of women might take it that I talk to in my practice, and they'll say, I'm not sure if it worked, or I got bloated when I took it. Well, that's because it's difficult to break down and it can cause a bit of inflammation. Our body can't break it all down, so we're only absorbing between 10 and 30%. Whereas with a liquid, it's over 90% bioavailable. And then again, we're activating. So we're turning on that gene expression. So our study that was done recently and released on the combination of the two, Protandim and TrueScience Liquid Collagen, the results were just phenomenal. So as we said, the collagen by itself increased collagen density 42% in 8 weeks, and the combination increased collagen density 100% in 8 weeks. This is phenomenal, and this is why we are seeing such, not only seeing great results, but hearing how people are feeling. So we're going to share a few photos with you. And photos are always, people don't want to take before and after photos, but we encourage you to do so, because it's hard to see it on yourself sometimes. But look at these photos. You're going to see a lot of tightening, less crow's feet, less depth in the crow's feet, those lines around the eyes, brightening in the eyes. I look at the eyes in all of these photos and I see the whites of the eyes look so just brighter, so much brighter. We're reducing that oxidative stress and increasing collagen production. Just take this in. These photos are beautiful. We can share them with you. The person that invited you can share them with you to take a closer look. And many of these people were a part of our 30-day trial, our 30-day consumer trial. But now we have people that have been on this over a year, and we're seeing even better photos here. So this is amazing. We all want to know how it's going to make us look, but how about how it's going to make you feel? Lots of lifting in the skin. How many of you know people, or maybe it's you that you see yourself in some of these photos? Lots of hair as well. So if you can imagine what's happening on the inside by seeing those results on the outside, it's phenomenal. So as we said, together is better. This is the study that I was just referring to briefly. That combination, we call it our Healthy Glow Stack, increasing collagen density 100% in just 8 weeks, decreasing the roughness of the skin. We live in Arizona here where that's a problem. That's an issue, dryness. So decreasing roughness, reducing the depth of crow's feet, increasing elasticity, and the big one on the end there, oxidative stress, reducing that process by 40% in 30 days. And so our company came out about in October and September, with a topical companion. It's called True Renew, and this is a topical collagen amplifier that is developed to work in synergy with that Healthy Glow Stack, the Protandim NRF2, and the TrueScience Collagen. And this combats 11 visible signs of aging. So the results have been phenomenal, what we're seeing with people, but I just want to say, I love that, we are utilizing sustainable products here. So it's a retinol alternative. So there are no harsh side effects from that's increasing cell turnover. We're doing that with upcycled cranberry. It's amazing. But we're helping the cells to increase cellular turnover and increasing collagen production. So you might be wondering, if it's time to start activating and starting your journey, or perhaps you want to share this. You're already listening to this and thinking, I know some people that might want this information. So what you want to tell them is that you learned about a company called LifeVantage. We're an activation company. These are our products. This is our product lineup. We have products for the skin, for the hair, for the brain, to boost the immune system, micronutrients, and we can get you more information on that. So if you are considering sharing this, perhaps you've heard of affiliate marketing, or perhaps you've heard of network marketing where you're building a team. There's no assets, no overhead. We have no employees. We can work from anywhere. And that was something that really appealed to me with LifeVantage. And as I mentioned earlier, we're a debt-free company, and we just get paid for sharing this gift with people. So if you're asking how to start, well, you just pick a pack. And if you are interested in being a consultant, because perhaps you're thinking, I want the products, and maybe I am going to share this with someone. We have something called a Healthy Glow Enrollment Pack, and it gives you a free box of 10 collagen to share. And then you're going to get that free True Renew with it, the topical product. And then we have a business pack. There are several choices, but I love these two. We get in where we fit in. The business pack, if you are a business-minded individual, is phenomenal. You're getting the most product for the best value, and it has all of our products. All of these stacks can be found on our website, and you can receive through the end of February, that free True Renew. This is our income earnings disclosure statement, and this is at the bottom of our website under resources. And as we said, we are a publicly traded company, so we always want to be transparent in how far you can take this. You can earn enough to pay for your products, or perhaps you can earn enough to send your kid to private school, or to pay for horse riding lessons, or or life-changing income. So get with the person that invited you to this, and we can get you more information and find out where you are with this. So we ask you just take a look at this information a little more closely. This was a very brief overview, but we're having fun and we are making a difference. And it's just so exciting. So thank you so much, everyone, for listening. Thank you, Carrie, for having me tonight.
Oh my gosh, stop your camera.